Well, -7 out here today. It's time to turn the compost. So I'm going to try and do this real quick, but I need to turn the outside to the inside and the inside to the outside. It's currently about 138 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes it about 59 Celsius in there, which is a good temperature. It's been cooking along here really well. Been in here just over a week now. So it's cold out here. Big winter storm coming in. We're not going to get hit too bad by it, but places east of us are going to probably get hit really, really bad. We're going to get some snow. Hopefully my cold frame over there holds up to it, but lots of wind, and I just need to get this job done before it hits tonight. It's been 2 days since I turned this. There's frost on the outside edges of the bin, but it's still 140 degrees on the inside of the bin. So what I want to do real quick as I can, is get the parts from the outside edges. Oh, I keep knocking these branches in here. The outside edges pulled out into buckets, and I'll try and open up the inside, push it out to the outside, and then dump that part that I took out back down the middle. That's the best way to turn your compost, so that everything is getting stirred up and affected by the heat. Hopefully in this cold weather it doesn't cool it down completely on me and stop the composting process, but it needs to be done. So I'd rather do it now than when the winds get up to like 50 kilometers or worse and there's lots of snow. So just get it done. So you can see this is why you need to turn it completely to get that, so it gets right in the middle and gets hot, so those leaves break down. And there is some ashiness on the outside edge of that one corner, so it is getting hot out there. Steam's coming out, but in -7 won't take a lot to make steam. Some people are worried about bugs and worms in their compost, but when you're getting it hot like this, not worms, mice, when you're getting it hot like this, things like mice, I would assume rats, so we don't really have them here. You're not going to get soldier flies living in here. So I got everything pulled from the edges, and now I'm just gonna try and move stuff that's in the middle. Don't need that in there. Out to the edges as best I can. Oh, that's hot. That bucket came off the top mostly, so I'll dump it in the bottom. And I'll put this one that came mostly from the bottoms back on the top. Try and pull it up to the middle, break up this paper. I put shredded paper in here, and sometimes it gets really clumped together, so I like to try and break those clumps up a bit, or else they seem like they just don't break down well. I'm going to pile it up to the middle. What's this I have in here? Who knows? Okay. That job done. Make sure I lock it on because the wind's going to be high. Okay, so that was a super quick turn of the compost. Oh, better put my thermometer back in. Did I? So it will probably cool off. Well, it'll be cooled off now for the next little bit from me just mixing it around. The middle will be cooler because it's from the outside. But hopefully that outside stuff will hold enough heat to warm it back up and keep it going here over the next few days as we get the storm roll through here. But I knew it needed to be done. You're supposed to do it every 2 days for about 10 to 14 days when you're doing this hot compost, you know, once it heats up to that going 45 kind of mark. So I wanted to get it done because with this storm rolling through, depending on how long it lasts, I might not get to this again for about 3 days. If I do, it'll probably just be a real quick stir with my ski pole here just to kind of aerate it a little bit. But I probably won't do a good thorough turn because it's supposed to get quite cold here for the next while. So yeah, I just wanted to get it done. So I know I've done quite a few compost videos in the last couple weeks here, but that's what I'm busy doing right now. This week I will be potting up my dahlias. So I will put out a video later on for that, just showing you how I pot them up, pre-sprout them to get them going. But yeah, I had to take all my plants that I had in my cold frame out. They're in the garage right now under grow lights. I didn't want to take them right back in the house because they're pretty hardened off. But it's too cold out here right now. Like we're getting minus 12 at night, might get cold in that. So they definitely weren't hardened off to winter temperatures. So yeah, they're in the garage. It's around 9, I think, in there right now. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I might have to turn the heat on in there, but just trying to keep them as used to the cool temperatures as possible so that I can get them hardened off again when they come back out and get them planted. I'd planned to plant them this weekend, but that's not going to happen now. So anyways, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of watching my thermometer while I talk to you. So it looks like the center of the pile is about 80, or I think that's around 25. I'll put it on the screen, these conversions. Just, it's harder to read the Celsius on this thermometer than the Fahrenheit. Yeah, so hopefully it looks like it's still warming up a little bit. Hopefully it keeps going for me. 6 hours later, we're back up to about 122 in the bin there. So it's gone up about 40 degrees since I turned this, and it's still going up because 3 hours ago it was, I think it was around 100, 110, something like that. So that's good. But, yeah, that's hot composting for you. I'm hoping to have a batch of ready compost by the end of the month. So if I'm going to do that, I need to keep up with it, or it's just going to kind of die out on me, and then I find it's really hard to get it going again. But hopefully any of you that are in the path of this storm are all right and didn't sustain too much damage from it, because by the time this comes out, the storm's probably going to be pretty much over. But yeah, it's cold out here. My nose is running, and I'm going to go in. So thanks for watching and sticking with me through yet another compost video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. You ready to go in? Bus? You ready to go in? Are you enjoying this weather? Hey?